Hello, it's Lonnie with Crafty Traveler, and we are in Saguaro National Forest on the east side. We're at the picnic area, so you may hear some talking from other people around. I learned how to say saguaro properly. We've done the 8-mile loop and stopped at many places, and so that'll all be in the video. So here's the video of our trip to Saguaro National Forest. Thank you for watching and stay crafty. We're visiting Saguaro National Park in Pima County, southeastern Arizona. The 92,000-acre park consists of two separate areas. The Tucson Mountain District, about 10 miles west of the city of Tucson, and the Recon Mountain District, about 10 miles east of the city. We are on the east side. Going through the entrance to Saguaro National Park.
How you doing today?
Good.
We're like a map.
We got him.
Thank you very much.
Thank
How are
you.
with that little doggy?
Yeah, he's good.
What's your doggy's name?
Snickers.
Snickers. He heard his name.
There, now he said woof. He's said hello.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Main loop, which has lots of pullouts, a couple of picnic areas, and even a couple of trails paved where we can take Snickers. We're at Saguaro National Park East. Cactus Forest Drive, let up on the accelerator. I'm going to slow down. So this is the map that we're going to take. You are here, and we're going to go up to Sonora Desert Overlook, Cactus Forest Overlook, over to the Desert Ecology Nature Trail. That's one we can take the dog on. It's paved. The Ripon Overlook, the Ripon Mountains Overlook, and the Javelina Rocks Overlook, and then down to the Javelina picnic area where we can have lunch. That's our route today. To see the saguaros in their natural environment, you must go to Saguaro National Park, where they are protected and preserved. A giant saguaro cactus forest that stretches across the valley floor near Tucson. Unique to the Sonora Desert, the park's giant saguaros sometimes reach as high as 50 feet and can live longer than 200 years. The park was first designated as Saguaro National Monument in 1933. The area received national park status in 1994. It is also the ancestral home of the Tohono O'odham people, who today continue to play a role in the park's cultural visiting every year in the early summer to pick saguaro fruit. In addition to the broad expanse of desert, Saguaro National Park features mountainous regions, some reaching more than 8,000 feet above sea level, where pine and conifer forests form a canvas of greenery. These varied landscapes provide ideal habitats for a wide range of flora and fauna, including wildlife such as javelina, coyote, quail, and desert tortoise. Sonora Desert, a thriving wasteland. Now there's lots of plants and animals in this area. Extreme living. The land around you bristles with life, from the towering giant saguaros to the distance to the low-lying prickly pear at your feet. 25 different cactus species grow here. The spine-studded Coyotes alone represent 7 types. Saguaro National Park contains the most diverse national cactus garden in the nation. Good neighbors. Houses in the distance form part of a low-density neighborhood. Neighborhoods like this create a buffer between Saguaro National Park and Pima County's rapidly growing communities. By limiting growth and restriction property subdivisions, the community leaves space for the desert. Can you hear the coyotes? Coyote song in the desert, in the daytime. Where have all the saguaros gone? The view from this hill has changed a lot over the years. In the 30s, this was the most spectacular cactus forest in Arizona, but no one knew that those aging giants were nearly the end of their lives. Today, we speculate that mild weather in the late 1800s may have nurtured this forest of giants. Those who create Saguaro National Monument in 1933 believed the forest would last forever. Second picture. In February 1937, a cold front brought a record low temp to Tucson. A few years later, saguaros began to die in the alarming rate. For a decade, scientists and the public struggled to deal with the cactus blight. Following another killing freeze in 1962, researchers realized the temperatures below freezing for more than 20 hours could kill the saguaros. Before 1980, almost no young saguaros could be found here. Predictions of doom were made. The last saguaro will die in 1990s. In 1979, the National Park Service acquired all grazing rights in the cactus forest. After decades of trampling by cattle, young saguaros began to sprout under palo verde and mesquite nurse trees. Look at the young saguaros all around you. The trend toward renewal continues. This is the road that goes up to Mica View. There is a picnic area at the end of this road. Is a picnic area with many picnic tables around the area. There was no parking, so we didn't stop. Continue back to the main road. And we're back on the main road. Desert Ecology Trail. We can take this one with the dog. It's paved. Welcome to the neighborhood. Neighborhood might look different from yours, but all the qualities that make your community your home are also found here. Empty nest. The Chihuahua cactus has a unique way of getting its offspring to leave home. The spiny joints are loosely attached and are easily broken off as animals pass by. Spines on the giant joint grab the animal's fur and are transported to a new location. Where the joint lands, it may root a new plant. The shelter. Even the iconic saguaro needs to help to thrive in the community. Young seedlings, which sprout during the summer rains, are fragile and need shelter from heavy rains, cold temperatures, and sunburn. They find it under the branches of nurse trees, like the mesquite off to the left of this. And there's mesquite. And there's another mesquite. Local markets. The velvet mesquite plays an essential role in the lifeless desert. In addition to serving as a nurse plant for young saguaros, mesquite seed pods are eaten by desert animals as diverse as javelina, coyote, and pack rats. Ground up mesquite pods make a sweet flour that historically has an important staple of people's diets. It's still enjoyed today in Tohono O'odham and Hispanic recipes. More mesquite trees. Yes, the desert mistletoe. I'm not going to say its scientific name. It's a native parasite that takes root and taps nutrients from the Mexican Trujillo. Not going to say that name either. And the desert plants. Often misperceived as a slow killer of the host plant, desert mistletoe provides food and shelter to Panopola and dozens of other birds and mammal species. Mistletoe infestates rarely kills host plants, instead benefiting the entire area through increased diversity of nearby species. Apartment living. The saguaro, that's how you pronounce it, cactus, in front of you is a high-rise home for many of our desert dwellers. Gila woodpeckers, glided flickers, cave apartments that can be 15 degrees cooler in the hot day. Once they move out, other tenants include owls, purple martins, and reptiles move in. Bats and doves pollinate flowers while feeding on the sweet nectar. The development of fruit marks the beginning of the summer rainy season. This one cactus provides so much that it is an icon for our desert neighbors. And there is the apartment. The apartments of the desert. Beautiful saguaro. Family heirlooms. Do you see the holes and jumble of debris down by the base of the prickly pear? Who would keep their front yard so messy? A pack rat. Pack rats collect stuff, including seeds, cactus pieces, grass, car keys, and bits of trash, and pile it into their homes. They have been known to maintain their houses for multiple generations, passing down their treasures to their offspring. Cactus Forest Trail, winding for 5 miles across the heart of the cactus forest at the base of the Rincon Mountains. This trail connects Old Spanish Trail to the south and Broadway Boulevard to the north. You'll find inspiring views of the upper Sonora Desert and the heights of the Tanque Verde Ridge. We aren't going on this trail. We can't take the dogs on this trail. And Horses and mules are the only stock permitted on this trail. In the Tucson Mountain District West, the park is open to vehicles from sunrise to sunset daily. Actual times vary throughout the year. The Recon Mountain District East, the park is open to vehicles from 7 a.m. If staffing permits, gates may open earlier, to sunset daily. You can walk or bike onto the park 24 hours a day. Visitor centers include both East and West, daily from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and closed on Christmas Day. Rincon Mountains Overlook. Desert floor to mountain peak. Cactus and scrub brush surround you on the desert floor, but just beyond the ridge lies the vast Rincon Mountain Wilderness Park. Trails climb through 6 different life zones, from the desert lowlands to pine forests at the top of the Rincon Mountains. Along the way, hikers may encounter animals not often associated with the desert, from foxes patrolling among the cactus to black bears searching for berries in the mountains. The park's diverse environments provide a home for all. Fire on the mountain, a natural event. Lightning from summer storms has ignited fires in the mountains for thousands of years. Forests and meadows rely on fire for clearing dead wood, thinning brush, and releasing seeds. Working under a careful prepared fire management plan, park crews monitor natural fires in the Rincon Mountains. Human life and property are always protected, but some fires are allowed to burn to bring renewal to the mountain forests. Javelina Rocks. The layer cake looking rock here is called Javelina Rock, named after its favorite inhabitant, the javelina. Other small animals also find these rocks ideal for shelter and shade. The rocks on this area are composed of Catalina genus, ancient granite, changed by forces deep in the earth along a detached fault line, now raised to the surface. The rocks reveal bands of minerals caused by the stretching and movement of the Earth's crust. And there's some of the critters that live around here. Let's look at the rocks. I see the wild sages in bloom, pretty yellow flowers. Backside of Javelina Rocks. Picnic area to the left. Javelina picnic area. And this is where we stopped for our lunch. We had made our lunch in the trailer and brought it in our ice chest with drinks and snacks and enjoyed the wonderful day and the scenery around us. Now we're going to the visitor center. In front of the visitor center, there is some very tall saguaro cactus and a lovely cactus garden. The visitor center of either one of the Saguaro National Park districts You can take in museum exhibits, informational slideshows, cactus gardens, or shop at the Western National Parks Association bookstore. The visitor centers are also the starting point for numerous hikes, trails, and scenic drives. Guided walks led by the visitor center staff are also available, giving you the best close-up experience of some of the most notable areas of the park. In both districts, Visitor Center open from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Entrance fees allow for admission to Saguaro National Park 7 days a week, includes both the Tucson Mountain District and the Recon Mountain District. The Visitor Center has many books, toys, and other things for children and adults. I had to get myself a magnet and a pin, and this is what I chose. Stephen Ching Mather, July 4th, 1867, January 22nd, 1930. He laid the foundation of this National Park Service, defining and establishing the policies under which its areas shall be developed and conserved unimpaired for future generations. There will never come an end to the good that he has done. Stephen Chang Mather. I hope you enjoyed the video of our trip to Saguaro National Forest Park in Tucson, Arizona. On the east side, we did the loop. We saw lots of saguaro cactus, as well as other cactus. It's a beautiful place to visit in the winter time. Don't want to be here in the summer. Thank you for watching. Please comment, share, and subscribe. And of course, give me that thumbs up. Thank you for watching.